I'm done. Oh, Man United.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Man United are in the mud right now. I'm not gonna remind you what is happening, but it looks like top 4 is going to be even more difficult for them because they can't score goals, they can't defend, they don't have a strong midfield, no a proper CDM and all that.
Ronaldo has to score. I don't know how he doesn't score. It's the same old situation with him at the moment where he's not offering much in terms of build-up play, hold-up play, link-up play, non-existent right now with Ronnie. But then you're going to say, okay, if you're going to do that, are you going to be clinical? Just be clinical. Just be Ronaldo. And we're not seeing that at all from him. He's offering nothing at the moment. And I know people want to say it's harsh and it's this. He's had enough chances to score. He really has. He has. We can only be honest about that. Against Middlesbrough, it was the same. Burnley, fair enough, he didn't start the game and comes on with not really much else to do. And today he plays the full 90 and should score.
The case in this video is about Manchester United fans.
Because I'm in the mud, fam. I'm in the mud.
They have the test of their own medicine. What I mean by that is, for years, Man United were on top of the world, the best club in the world, the richest club in the world, fan base all over the world and all that. And they got so much favor just for being big and for being the richest one. So if you think Man United got to that position out of the blue, just think again. They had sponsors. They had all kind of people supporting the team to get them to that level. They had more money than anybody else. That created a global brand that is producing crazy amount of money for them until now. But also they got a lot of favors from referees, for example. Anybody remember back in the day, the Fergie time? Where do you think that word come from? It's because of the favors that they were getting, okay? They were getting even 10 minutes additional time just to help them win a game of football. And on top of that, they're gonna get a dodgy penalty during those 10 unjustified minutes that they're gonna get extra just to help them score goals. That's where the Fergie time came along. So today, seeing Man United like crying, fans crying all over the place. The managers, started by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, blaming referees for not giving them decisions when everybody knows that they got all the decisions in the world. Okay, they dictate pretty much what's gonna happen. The VAR is there just as a symbol. It means nothing because United will decide at the end of the day. Who can forget about how many penalties they got in the last 4 years? Okay, like Bruno Fernandes literally broke somebody's leg but still got a penalty because he faked and he went on the floor. Harry Maguire, WW somebody, all the time. I'm not talking about only Aspilicueta, but pretty much every game he's gonna commit some fouls here and there, and then got away with everything. And at the end, he might even score a header, the winner, after committing literally some crimes on the field, and he shouldn't even be there, but he finished the game and then scored even winners. All kind of injustice. But you know what? When you are a fan of a club, you try to close your eyes. I didn't see it. You know it. Yes, you're watching right now. You know it, but you're not gonna admit it because of egos and because of being a fanboy. You have just to try to find a way of defending your team. But you've been getting away with all kind of decisions from the FA, from the Premier League, from FIFA, from from everywhere. It just reminds me of Barcelona and Real Madrid, all the historical big clubs. They got to that position where they are today because of a lot of injustice along the way. Everybody knows about it, but we pretend that it never happened. And they can't really handle the fact that anybody else can get a decision beside them, you know? So they are blaming the VAR referees at the moment. But how about what you did for years and years to the world? And the decisions that they are complaining about are just fair decisions, okay? The VAR checked it, and they don't really accept that they are in that position. It need to be us. All the decisions need to be for us and not against us. The so-called handballs, the so-called penalties not given, the so-called offside and all that, if they were for them, United, I'm talking about here, they were not going to complain about it. They were going to worship and praise the referee for doing the right thing, right? But when the same actions go against them, they start crying like babies and criticizing anybody and blaming everybody. Listen, this is Man United you're talking about here, right? They shouldn't even be complaining about offside or goals not given or penalties and all that. Because all of them, if you follow the rules, rules are rules. They're just being used. And few times, if you compare the amount of decisions that went for them, you will see that it's nothing compared to what is apparently going against them. So United, you see what other teams been suffering over the years because of you. Can you feel it? That is exactly what other teams been feeling for years because of injustice. But this time, it's not injustice for you. You just can't take it. You just can't follow the normal rules in the society because you are spoiled. You are just like a little kid spoiled with money, and all of a sudden you are living in poverty or living a normal life. You just can't take it anymore. So the bottom line is Man United fans and players are acting like spoiled kids, blaming everybody else and failing to address the real problem. At the moment, players are calling managers all kind of names, Ted Lasso, making fun of certain managers. They wanna impose what manager is coming to United, so they don't work hard, they don't address the real issues. Cristiano Ronaldo is always right because you can't criticize him or you're gonna be cancelled.
Ronaldo, you touch him, he falls. You literally touch him, he falls. I think the honeymoon season with Ronaldo is finished. It's finished. Viva Ronaldo. We need an out-and-out striker, like a proper out-and-out week in, week out performance. Like this, chances are coming and going. We're just gonna end up below top six. We're not even gonna get sixth at this rate.
So it just tells you how far that giant has fallen. It has nothing to do with the referees or managers. It has something to do with the new generation mentality, the fanboy culture where your guru need to be right all the time. United fans and players need to stop acting like victims. They have to understand that the Fergie time is long gone and you have to adapt to the new reality. It's time for United to go back to the basics and try to build a real team of football instead of buying expensive superstars for commercial reasons. It's becoming embarrassing. Stop blaming anybody else. Blame yourselves.
I'm disgusted. Everyone's to blame. Rashi misses. Bruno misses. Ronaldo, probably the worst game of his life. Ronaldo, absolute pathetic today. Ronaldo was pathetic, bro. Pathetic. We missed an open goal, and he's just say,